Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the 15 Sports live streaming Johnson and Jocko, Jocko and Johnson Part 2 fun show from our 15 Sports streaming desk show.
That was off the dome, and I'm really proud.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
I just made that up all by myself. I'm Jocko, obviously. That's not Jocko. That's Audrey
I'm Johnson.
Mike Jocks.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Amazing day when we get to do this again.
Yes, a week ago we did this, and it was so much fun.
Because you got to catch up with Mark Johnson.
I did, and it was so much fun. An honor to catch up with Mark Johnson. I can't wait to. We're going to show you the interview because we're going to talk about 1980, the Miracle on Ice game. I can't believe how much Mark remembers from the game. I can't remember what Carol, my wife, tells me to go get at the store. I have to call her 3 times, and by the 3rd time she goes, "What? Bread? Or what did you say?" And so, and you usually do that too. Like, I'll ask you questions, and you'd be like, "Dude, did you not?" I asked you that.
I don't know how this conversation got to that.
I don't know where it did either, but 1980, one of the I call it the most iconic game in sports history because it really was.
The name.
Yes,
Everyone knows the name.
The Miracle on Ice game, and to have someone, 2 people from our backyard, to have the Suitors and know that name, to have Gary Suiter, Bob Suiter, and to have Mark Johnson as well.
Yeah.
It's just it's amazing. So to have that Mark Johnson, have him be in our backyard from Madison Memorial and to University of Wisconsin, it's amazing. And to have a chance to talk to him about that game, because I usually shy away from asking about it because everybody else does, but to actually sit down and talk to him about it, and then to see him put the gold medal around his neck. I have goosebumps still from that conversation about it, and it's pretty cool. And like his women's hockey team, he talked about how to wear that gold medal around your neck over the top of your USA uniform. Makes it even sweeter, and to see your flag of your uniform go a little bit higher than everybody else's, there's no better feeling on earth than
a feeling that we'll never.
Right? Yes. Yeah. There's still time for you. I'm done. No,
I think.
Although I've seen you throw some balls around here and stuff like that, you got no chance. So, just kidding.
So we're gonna go back in time.
Yeah, let's go back in time.
We're gonna go back in time and see his interview with Mark Johnson, and you're actually gonna run to the studio right now and introduce it.
Okay.
So
be right back.
Right here.
It's a story that captured the minds of the nation in 1980, and it still resonates today.
It sure does. The Miracle on Ice, and that's the topic tonight of the second part of a very special interview.
That's Sports Director Mike Jocks said with Mark Johnson, who not only coaches the women's hockey team at UW, but was part of a miracle many years ago. Hey, Jocko.
Hey, guys. 46 years ago on an ice rink in Lake Placid, New York, the United States shocked the world when a bunch of college kids beat the Russians in what's now known as the Miracle on Ice game. That same team went on to win gold, Olympic gold, just a few days later. And part of that team was a college kid from right in our backyard. Mark Johnson from Madison Memorial and the University of Wisconsin. In part 2 of Jocko and Johnson, I asked our Olympic hero just how fresh that game is in his mind.
The game, and when you drop the puck, strange things happen. So in that game, obviously, the goal I scored at the end of the first period gave us some momentum. So the whole objective of that game was to try to stay close for as long as we could and try to get into the 3rd period where we were close, and then you might have a chance. We survived the 2nd period. I don't think we touched the puck much. We didn't have many shots on net, but Jimmy Craig came up with a lot of big saves. And we had a power play. It wasn't a very good power play, but at the end of it, we ended up getting a break. I was able to score a goal to make it 3-3, and then the crowd got really loud. Extremely loud in the building, and before everybody could sit down, a minute or so later, Mike scores the goal to go ahead, and then the game took a whole different turn. And so you get back to the bench, you're up 4-3, you're all excited, you're ahead of the Russians, and then you look up at the scoreboard. oh wow, that's a lot of time left.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you still remember it so vividly. I mean, there's probably things in your life, maybe you know, things you should remember, kids' ball games and national championships here at Wisconsin, but this memory probably is etched in your mind like nothing else.
Yeah, because it's a memory that not only provides a smile for me. As I look at you, you're smiling.
I know I
so
am.
People that you walk around, they find out you played on that team and were part of it. They'll tell you a story. If they're old enough, like I am, they'll tell you exactly what they were doing during that moment. The younger generation will say, hey, I've watched Miracle 47 times. My kids have watched it every day for the last, and so they'll do things, and it generally brings energy, enthusiasm, and smiles to people's faces. So it never gets old. You feel fortunate, and you're very humbled that you're a part of a group of 20 players that not only did something special, but affected a lot of people and really affected a country.
What was it like when they put that gold medal around your neck?
Nothing's better, and that's what I'm excited for our athletes here. Whether it's Adela with Czechia or our kids with USA or some of our former players with Team Canada. The minute you put that jersey on, you're in the Olympic Games, you're representing your country. There's nothing more special. The only next step that might make something more special is when you have that same outfit on and now they put a gold medal around you and your flag is just a little bit higher than everybody else's, and then they play your national anthem. I mean, in the sporting world, I'm not sure what would make something better than that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me, when was the last time you put that gold medal around your neck?
Been a while.
Yeah?
Been a while, yeah.
Is it pretty cool to look at still?
It is, because, as you look at it, there's only 20 of them. The coaching staff, the support staff, they don't get them. It's just the players that are participating. And so you look at them and you start thinking about it and going like, wow, there's only 20 of those in the world. And mine's no different than, Jimmy Craig's or Mike Rizzione's or Davey Silk or anybody else. And the only difference in my medal and their medal is the name on it. And so it's special. And, it was a group of guys that decided that we were going to become a team. We were going to be united. We were going to trust one another. We ended up caring about each other, and we put ourselves in a position to win. Not guarantee you're going to win, but we put ourselves in a position. And then history shows us that it ended up working out okay.
And you won.
And we won.
Mark Johnson, Olympic hero, and my friend. All right, if you know me, I can't just let it end like that. You heard me ask Mark, when was the last time you put that medal around your neck? He later told me 30 years. Well, that had to change since yesterday.
Okay. We'll get it on. And yeah, it looks nice.
That looks pretty good.
That looks really good.
Wow. Does it feel any heavier?
No, it's... Yeah, when Megan was in second grade or first grade, she took it to school for show and tell. And so she undid the box, got it out, and the teacher freaked out, like panicked, called us up and said, "You realize your daughter has that gold medal?" "Oh yeah, we know. She wanted to take it to show and tell."
And one of the greatest moments of my sportscasting career, Mark Johnson, Olympic hero, put the 1980 Lake Placid Miracle on Ice gold medal around my neck. Seriously, is this real life? A big thank you to Chief Photojournalist Kurt Lenz for helping me put this together. It was amazing, and even bigger thanks to Mark and his wonderful wife, Leslie, for inviting us into their home the other day, and we did put the medal back. From Madison to Miracle, Mark Johnson, you are an Olympic hero. Live in the studio, Mike Jocks, WMTV, 15 Sports.
Unreal.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Top one moment of my career, putting on the gold medal from 1980.
Well, now we can go back to our previous statement and say that none of that will ever happen to us. You got to.
Yeah, I did get
put on a gold medal.
And
so
when he put it out, he said, "Congratulations, Jocko."
There you go.
Like,
he was actually on the ice for Miracle.
When he pulled out the gold medal, and he said, when he said they had to find it first, so that's how humble it is. It's not, it's not on the fireplace and there's, spotlights shining down upon it, which is how I would have treated mine.
In a glass.
And I actually know some people that have won Emmys that have it like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. It's tucked away somewhere. He brought it out. When he opened up the case, he started talking about winning the gold medal again and how there's only 20 of them in the whole world. and he gets a little misty.
Crazy.
And I got a little misty. And then he pulled it out. I said, would you mind putting it on? Yeah. And he said, well, why don't you put it on? and that's the first thing he thought of when I was like, well, yeah, but I want you to put it on first. And he did.
I don't think I should be the one to put this on first.
Right,
yeah,
right. And he did.
I would
and
get
then,
a little scared.
And I did not ask to put it on. He asked me to put it on. And of course, I didn't want to, didn't want to make him mad. So
twist my arm, I'll put on a gold
But to see it in person and to know that game at that time in our country when things were not going well with Russia and the Cold War was going on, and then how it affected so many lives in the United States. And I was pretty young. I know you maybe don't believe me, but I was pretty young. But to know how that affected the world and still does, with everything that game meant so many things to so many people, and to know that Mark has become a friend, just to know that he played in that game and scored 2 goals, and then they had to win. They won 2 games later, and that's it's just pretty cool. So
you can never forget. You will never ever forget the 3 words of Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
You never will. And and of course Mark Johnson has coached several ladies on the ice right now in Team USA. We can talk a little bit about that, but then we also have to talk about USA versus Latvia coming up in 1 minute.
Well, welcome back to the special Jocko and Johnson, Audrey and Jocko edition streaming show. Jocko and Audrey.
I'm not Johnson.
Yeah. No, you're not. But I like you just as much.
I will never be Johnson.
Right.
So
Neither will I.
can never
Either
be
will
Johnson.
Well, the U.S., we moved from 1980 all the way to 2026, and the USA played Latvia in the opening round, their preliminary round, the opening game, and they played pretty well today.
Pretty well. Brock Nelson with 2 goals.
Yeah. Matthew Tkachuk. Yeah, he played well as well.
Very well.
2 assists.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Assists.
Jack Hughes played well. Quinn Hughes. Jack Eichel. We're just reading the sheet.
We are reading
do you think people are following along with us at home, looking up the stats as well? But 38 to 18 shots on goal. But yeah, I don't think anybody expected. No. There was not going to be another miracle on ice with Latvia beating the U.S. today. So, you got to play well in the opening round, and that's exactly what United States did.
Exactly what they did. I think heading into the Olympics, both the men and women were favored to win gold.
Yeah.
So they're both performing like it. Honestly, moving over to the women. We can talk a lot about them. We don't have to look at a sheet.
Right,
so
correct.
We don't have to look at a sheet for that. Caroline Harvey recently, just coming out of nowhere. Well, not coming out of nowhere, but having herself a good couple of games, and Layla Edwards as well.
KK, I mean, 2 goals in the last 2 games, and I've seen a lot of people writing that she may be now the next. Hillary Knight is, the queen on the ice.
Yeah.
But I think that KK might be the next in line to be the United States best player in the world, so to speak. And kind of felt bad for Anne-Marie Desbiens, who is a former Badger who was in net for Canada. But they do also have to play them again, or they may have to play them again down the stretch. So, but what a great showing for 3 Badgers. Kirsten Sims scored as well.
Yes.
It was a cool game to watch. You're playing your big rival on the ice.
Unreal.
In the Olympics, and they win 5-0. First time that Canada's been shut out in the Olympics. and then it was at the hands of the United States.
Yeah,
so
I mean, you even look at that video of Caroline Harvey and you almost get goosebumps.
Right. I mean, like
so
it's a
good.
practice they had like 4 weeks ago, and it's like, oh my God, that's our girl.
Crazy.
So it's
we keep on looking. We're like, wow, let's watch it again.
It's pretty cool. So it's like they have work to do, and they play tomorrow, right? So it's
tomorrow.
Now it's go time. I mean, like it was fun while it lasted, but now it's like now it's do or die. So
do or die. It is the quarterfinal tomorrow against Italy. That will be at 2:10 Central Time.
The host team. Got to do it.
On their home ice, you got to do it. So it'll be a very, very good one. This should definitely be USA's toughest test yet. So
fingers crossed.
We'll be watching here. We'll have all the updates as well.
All right, we got to get back to work.
We got to get back to work.
Right.
We got a 9 o'clock show. We hope you join us. And then as well at 10 o'clock over on WMTV NBC. But for now, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Awesome.
At WMTV, 15 News to your Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or Google TV today. And never miss a moment of 15 News Plus.